First pitch moments away here in New York. It's the Braves and the Mets next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Braves and the New York Mets. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves as skipper Freddie Gonzalez lines his guys up this way. Nick Markakis will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Nick Markakis.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Lagares is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Here's the first offering. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Lagares will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, how about this to start your afternoon? 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the first. I don't think they're all going to be that easy, but this is definitely a dream start so far.
First pitch coming. Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And any time you can come into someone else's house and come out of it with a sweep, really lifts your whole ball club. That's what these guys are looking to do if they can take this third and final game here.
Here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
2-2. Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. On to first is Callaspo, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Now a swing and a ground ball, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Michael Kadire will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing.
Oh, meanwhile, my goodness, that ball caught him pretty good out there on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Mets go down 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. Johnny Gomes will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
In the air to right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Man, I'll tell you, you talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. A runner at second, nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and a pair of RBIs. He's ready now, the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Camping under it is Duda, and there are 2 away now. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And he steps off. Runner's on his way to third. And they're going to put the tag on him at third. Very careless that time to get caught way out there with 2 gone, and the inning is now over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now here it comes. Lucas Duda is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
You got to be careful leaving those hands out there unprotected. It's easy to break something if you get hit on a fastball like that.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Wilmer Flores will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. A.J. Pierzynski will lead things off. Bottom 3rd of the order set to go here in the 3rd. First pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at 3rd. And this is going to get by right down the line. It's a fair ball. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Alberto Callaspo will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Pause, now the pitch. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Mike Foltynewicz will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. First offering on the way. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's set, now the pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Let's get him out.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. From the stretch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll make it up to 3rd here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Ichiro Suzuki will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but Now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've played 2.5, no score on the show. Travis d'Arnaud will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes, 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Here's Juan Lagares. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this one at 271. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
On the ground down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Matt Harvey will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Leadoff man retired now for the powerful Johnny Gomes. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Good eye there from Gomes as the count goes to 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. The pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Chris Johnson will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Now, just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Comes set, now the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Daniel Murphy will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column. And at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
Move that runner. What do you say?
First pitch to him. David Wright will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. On the move is Murphy. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front as this will find the seats down the left field line. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. The 2-2 now to Wright. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Full count pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. 1 away.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Need a base hit here.
Stepping in now, Michael Kadire, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. From the belt, the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Simmons on to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. A.J. Pierzynski will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
A.J. Pierzynski.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there as he makes the play.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Or maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Mike Foltynewicz will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Now the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. He's ready now. The pitch. Fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Nick Markakis will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Lucas Duda will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. In there, no balls and a strike. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries.
Meanwhile now, this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. Curtis Granderson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Wilmer Flores will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Look into Pierzynski. The 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Here he comes, 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. 1 out, nobody on. The next 3-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Travis d'Arnaud will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
No, and he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike 2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drop.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. The Mets get one on this swing by Lucas Duda. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's 1-0 Mets. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
And here's the first pitch. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Lagares is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Johnny Gomes stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Here's a line drive. Duda at first able to take it in. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Juan Lagares will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. First offering on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, Not much to speak of at all.
Matt Harvey is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing. Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Swing and a liner. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready now on 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now the 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitcher just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Over to his left is Markakis, but this will find the seats out of play. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here. Michael Kadire will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Has a look, now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. He waits, now the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Now a ball lying to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away, so it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Now a ball lying towards center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as well. Curtis Granderson, we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I think here they'd be happy to get 6 strong out of him and call it an afternoon.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Ball 2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much.
And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A 3-run homer here for Curtis Granderson. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he pitched so well for so long in this ball game, but I think the clock finally struck midnight on him here. He hung in there as long as he could, but I think this may be the one that finally sends him to the showers.
Wilmer Flores will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Wandy Rodriguez will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Wilmer Flores will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Andrelton Simmons will step forward now to lead things off. And after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
That 5-run inning broke this game wide open, so you can bet he'll be more free and easy out there on the mound. That's a nice job of getting that first out of the inning.
1 away for the resurgent third baseman, Chris Johnson. Now here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Christian Bethencourt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Alberto Callaspo will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Atlanta. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Christian Bethancourt will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 27, Christian Bettencourt.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it is Gomes, and he'll take it for the first out. Juan Lagares will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
When things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Matt Harvey will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. Now the first pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me. It slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Melvin Upton Jr. is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Melvin Upton Jr.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Nick Markakis will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Oh, he got his fastball that time as this one sent into right center. That's a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Freddie Freeman swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Not a real good effort there.
Now, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Kadire is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Jim Johnson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Kadire will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93. The 1-2 to Kadire. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no, they can't get there. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Lucas Duda will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Here's the first offering. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Curtis Granderson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Ball 1. Now the pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
So 1-1. 1-1 Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Ichiro will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-0. Johnny Gomes will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Yeah, good start to the inning there. You could see him really turn on this pitch and drive at that time. It'll wind up hopping over the wall out there, but no matter. He was going to be in easily with 2 anyway.
Andrelton Simmons will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping up that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. Chris Johnson will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now the first pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Christian Bethancourt will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. Here it comes. Another bender, another swing and miss, and it's 0-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to third. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Eric Young Jr. will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 26, Eric Young Jr.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.